outside. Here's Michael Fish with your forecast. Oktoberfest. It does feel a little like October.
It does. You're right, Charles. And we're actually going to start to improve things, but not before things get worse for one day. So we have to put up with one day before things finally start getting more like September and not like October and November. But still, tonight, going to be fairly quiet. No watches, warnings, advisories for any sort of flooding or freezing. We don't have to worry about that as far as tonight. But I'm watching out to the west, and you can see the clouds, and we're trying to saturate the atmosphere. It's going to be a process, but eventually it will happen as a low pressure passes to our south and a front moves in from the north. Eventually we saturate, and now it looks like the computer model's honing in on some rain for tomorrow. I'll get to that in a little bit. 72. Let's talk about these temperatures because that also is going to be one of the stories for tomorrow. Now, I know you're looking out to the west. You see some 70s. Don't get all excited because it didn't rain here today. Where it was raining, we had 61 Billings, 58 in Bismarck. Cooler air under the clouds, of course, in the rain. So tomorrow's rain is going to be another one of those cool rains falling. Currently 61 in Waukesha. I think that's going to be our high for tomorrow. 63 in Milwaukee, Port Washington. It's not that bad. Well, at least when you compare it to the last couple of days. Now, again, satellite and radar, a couple systems I'm watching. The low pressure is going to go like this, track to our south, and a front moves in from the north. With the combination of the two of those, again, some saturation and some showers as we head through the day tomorrow. Not going to be one of the nicest days, but as the evening goes on tomorrow night, any of these stray showers going to start to pull on out of here. And then high pressure moves back in, and look at that. Warming trend. It's about time. That eventually does get here, but not quite yet. Notice this. Future forecast was having a tough time with this yesterday, but now again, the future forecast and a lot of these computer models starting to hone in on some rain developing as we head through the morning. Now, again, I'm not talking about this being a big, heavy rainmaker, but still some rain rolling on through the area the way it looks right now as we head through tomorrow. But by tomorrow night, a lot of that moving out. And behind that system, it's going to be a nice high pressure moving in, which means quiet weather for us. And this one is not a cold high. This is going to be a nicer high with some warmer weather and more sunshine for you. But tonight, clouds on the increase. Your evening is going to be just fine. Could see a little bit of shower activity late as that low pressure in front gets closer. Not that cold, 50 degrees. Not that cold. As far as tomorrow, 61, occasional rain out there. It looks like it's going to be a cool day, at least compared to average. For tomorrow night, any rain comes to an end. Inland, 40 degrees, 45 by the lake. Then for Tuesday, see, just like that. One day, it's a lot nicer. But of course, in one day, it's a lot worse as well. Tomorrow not going to be one of the nicest days, but after that, and a lot of this upcoming week is going to be really comfortable. And maybe you can open up your windows if you're like Charles Benson, where his house is like 60, and he's like, oh, wow, it made it to 64, so I'll open up the windows. It does get nicer this week. Chance of a storm by Friday and Saturday, but at least we'll be in the 70s.
I love the 70s.
I'm ready for him.
We'll get there.
All right, good to know. Thanks.
Yep.
Well, next.